my people, I am Praisee. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are a community of over 50,000 African immigrants. That's 1,000 with that. The video you're about to watch was filmed live in our community. We are live weekly with Africans just like yourself, discussing, laughing, and having a good time. If you want to join us live, check the description box below. I'll put all the information in our live schedule. All right, enough talking. Enjoy the video.
Remember, I'm going to recap really quick. Number one is remember you're African. Are you understanding? Remember that you are African. There are things that people are doing, you cannot do it. You can't do it. Number two, people have come before. Learn from the people that came before so you don't repeat their mistakes. Okay, give honor where honor is due. And they deserve honor because a lot of people that came before you paid the price for you to be here. So respect that. Do you get what I'm saying? I see a lot of people popping off on social media. You've been in America for 2 weeks. Calm down. Just settle down. Okay? Calm down. Just decrease your shoulders small. That's all. Listen and learn. And if their experiences are good or bad, doesn't matter. You can learn from both of them, okay? And then the number three thing I said was skills. You need skills, not hours. Don't just go work a bunch of hours. Go and get skills, okay? Number four thing, your network is life or death. What does this mean? It means make sure you have a good network. Make sure you have a good network. Aqua said, how do I have a good network? Good. Okay, I'm going to show you how. Okay. The day that your feet touch this American soil, there are 5 friends that you need to make. Are you listening? You need to make these 5 friends because they will give you perspective about life in America. They will give you good, solid perspective so that you know what America is. So many of you, you come here, you go and find the friends that are from the same African country you are from, and then you just stick together like glue. So then this one is failing. You two, you're failing. They're all failing. This one is a nurse. You two, you're a nurse. You're all nurses. This one is doing this. Like, that's not how you grow. You need to have a good perspective on what the landscape of America looks like so you know the extent that you should dream. So much of African dreaming in America is so limited. It is so limited because you people limit each other. I already said before, we're judgmental people. Yes, we are. Don't even say no. Yes, we are. We love to judge. When we're so judgmental, and we just bang, 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 judge everything, bah, judge everything, judge, then nobody feels comfortable trying anything new. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to scold the Nigerians in the house. My people, I'm Nigerian, I can scold you. Let me scold you very well. My people, my Nigerian people, how many times did I call your name? How many times did I call your names? Do you hear me? You people will come. All 20 of your friends are other Nigerians. Some of you, even they'll be the same friends for the same village you're from, back in Nigeria. And then you just stick together. Everything you're doing, pam, 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 is the same thing they're doing. You're limiting yourself. You are limiting yourself. There are 5 friends you need to make when you come to America. Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you're taking notes. I'm not repeating. I probably will. These are the 5 essential friends you want to make. You 2 African friends, not from the same African country. The 1 immigrant friend that is not from Africa. Madagascar is still Africa. They don't count. Cape Verde doesn't count. Do you understand? They have not from Africa. That's your 3rd friend. The 4th friend, Muzungu or Oyibo. You will go and find a Muzungu friend or an Oyibo friend. Do you understand? For people that don't know what Muzungu or Oyibo mean, please comment below and ask an African uncle or auntie. They will tell you. Okay? You want to go find the 4th friend you're gonna make is a Muzungu or a Oyibo friend. Okay? You want a Muzungu or Oyibo friend. Why? Because they give you a different perspective. Increasing the difficulty of making the friend. Or the 5th friend you're going to make is an African American friend. Are you understanding? You're going to make an African American friend. These are the 5 friends you're going to make. Okay? They say, which country is Muzungu? That's what East Africans call Oyibo people. Okay? So I'm going to repeat that. 2 African friends, not from the same country. 1 immigrant friend, not from Africa. 1 Muzungu Oyibo friend, okay? The last friend, an African American friend, okay? You need an African American friend. Are you listening to me? Africans, you need an African American friend. They give you a perspective of this country that you can't get anywhere else. There is a perspective of America that they have that you need to understand. So you need all of these people because all these 5 people have different perspectives from you. We have some Oyibo family members who went to their farm. I went to this community of farmers and I'm looking at this thing, okay? It was my husband that hits me and he said, we are looking at millions of dollars of equipment. I said, my God, my God. Meanwhile, your African friends are telling you, America's too hot. Let's go back to Africa. It's too hot. Let's go to Africa. Meanwhile, someone in their garage is parking millions of dollars in equipment. And your African friends are telling you, let's just go back. Nothing is working here. Let's go back. You need perspective. That's why I said go make different friends. Sequoia said, so you get friends based on benefits and not genuine relationships. No, you build genuine relationships with the right friends. You build genuine relationships with the right friends. What I'm telling everybody here is do not just stay in your box, because it's easier to just go make friends that look like you. It's easier to go make friends that come from the same culture as you. So what I'm saying is get out of your box and go practice making friends that don't look like you. That's what I'm telling you to go do. You can't surround yourself with more of yourself. Why? Because if I already have the knowledge and the ability, right, to walk 10 steps, if I surround myself with more people that have my level of knowledge and my level of ability, I can only walk 10 more steps. If I go surround myself with people that have more knowledge or different experiences or different backgrounds from me, then I have a fuller understanding, fuller perspective. And instead of being able to walk 10 steps, I can walk 1,000 steps. It's good for you. Just do it. If you don't want to do it, just do it because I said so. London said, oh, I love it here. She's dropping gems. I'm dropping gems. I am just dropping gems. And no one's even saying thank you for the gems. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Number 6, okay? Number 6 biggest problem that I think, biggest mistakes that I think that African immigrants are making.
Don't be an enemy of progress. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It is free. It's free. Subscribe. Okay, I'll wait now. Hit the button. No. Hit the button. I'm waiting. Let's go.
Number 6 biggest problem that I think, biggest mistakes that I think that African immigrants are making is not getting financial education. Ho! A moment of silence, please. For the Africans that you think you'll come to America and use the same financial rules that you played with in Africa here. Oga, madam, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. If you are coming to America and you are new, you need financial education. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to understand what the financial environment looks like in America. Are you hearing me? Am I talking to somebody? You need to understand what the financial environment looks like in America. Okay, now this is where you're gonna go. You can go to YouTube. Okay, remember I told you about that new immigrant center? Okay, you can go take financial classes, budgeting classes, okay, at the new immigrant center. That's a good way to meet other immigrants as well. Remember your number 3 friend? Your 1, 2, and 3 friend I said to go make immigrant center. You can meet them. I lived in Lagos for a while, and Lagos was a very cash heavy, environment. A lot of African countries are very cash heavy, except for Kenya. What the heck is happening in Kenya? What is it, M-Pesa? Everywhere. M-Pesa. I loved it. It was so digital. Beautiful. Mwah, I loved it. And it was very cash heavy in Lagos. And my biggest problem was this. You leave the house with a pile of cash, and then you come back and there's nothing in your hand. And then you ask yourself, where did my money go? And you don't even know. I cannot list for you where my money went. It's just, badam, pew pew, in the air, finished. Info said Lagos Live. I swear it is Lagos Live. You guys, it's like you take cash from your house, a pile of money from the house. As you're walking, the money is just phew, 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 phew. You come back to the house and you're like, where's my money? But the money has disappeared. Are you understanding? Y'all, in America, if you live that way, you will be on the street. I'm gonna say it again. If you live that way here in America, you will live on the streets. Why? Because in a lot of African countries, a lot of your bills are very yearly, okay, or biannually. So you're paying for things. They said, that's so real, auntie, I swear. So you're paying for things in bulk, or you're buying things outright. The cars, you buy. The houses, you buy. If you have rent, you pay once a year. So because of that, you don't have to think of, oh, next month I have to come up with money. Next month I have to come up with money. Me, I know people in Lagos, so they don't have money the entire year until the week before they have to pay their rent. And that's when they have money. And it's a real thing. If you live that way in America, it is on the streets that you will live. Are you understanding? America is a repetitive cycle. It's a monthly cycle. Your expenses are coming monthly. Are you understanding? Monthly. Every month. By the time you've paid this bill, in 30 to 31 days, another one is coming. After you've paid that one, 30 to 31 days, another one is coming. If you are not financially responsible, you will suffer. You will suffer. Are you listening? Dave said premium suffering. It is a premium level of suffering. That's not how we live here. You need to get smart about your finances. Africa runs on a cash system. America runs on a credit system. That is a very, very different thing. You have to understand how the credit system in America works. Not having good credit in America is as good as failing. But the good news is this, in the words of my husband, you are not a tree. You can move. If you have bad credit, fix it. If you don't used to pay your bills, pay it. You know, when you tell your mom, auntie, something called me and asked for money. And your mom said, don't send that woman money. Don't you ever send her money. Why? Because your mother understands, right? She understands her behavior and is not vouching for her behavior, right? That's what the credit system is doing. It's just vouching for your ability and your responsibility to pay back. This is why having bad credit is so terrible. Bad credit is equivalent to you being irresponsible. It's equivalent to you not paying people back. It's equivalent for you not taking your life seriously. Do you understand? That's why it's hard to get an apartment. It's hard to get a car loan. It's hard to do anything. Why? Because on your credit, when you have bad credit, your bad credit is saying to the next person, this person was entrusted with a loan and they neglected to pay it. They're not a serious person. They don't have sense. That's what bad credit says about you. That's why you should fix your bad credit, because you're walking around, you can wear a suit. A lot of you I've seen some of you in Atlanta. I've seen you. I won't call names, but you've seen yourself too. You will wear the nicest suits. Pew! You button them. Very tight suit. Very, very tight one. Okay? If that suit is not squeezing your ribs, you don't like it. Very tight suits. And you know they wear those tight pants where you say, if this Oga farts, that thing is splitting. Phew! Those pants will tear. There's no way. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then they'll now wear their suits. Okay? Very tight suits. And they're just gallivanting. You think that the appearance of wealth and the appearance of sense is sense. My people, the appearance of sense is not the same thing as having sense. That is why it doesn't matter what type of suit. They said the suits have shoulder pads, very big shoulder pads. They'll lift their shoulders. It doesn't matter how expensive your suit is. Doesn't matter what watch you wear. Doesn't matter which car you borrow to go to the bank to go ask for money. If you have a history that says this boy does not have sense, you will not get that loan. Do you understand? You will not be able to do the things that you want to do. Stop trying to dress the part and get your credit together. Get it together. Get it together. What is causing you not to be able to pay your bills? If you're saying, I can't afford my life, I can move to a cheaper place. If you're saying, no, this thing is taking my money, remove whatever is taking your money. You have to have good credit. You have to have good credit. I'm telling you, you won't be able to do anything. If your life, you know how in Africa we say, they've stolen their destiny. If you don't have good credit, you're allowing this system to steal your destiny. I've said it. I said what I said.
Wow. So you made it this far in the video. Okay. I see you. Comment below and tell me what country you're from. Go ahead. Let's rep the countries out here.
I know so many Africans that are saying, credit card. Oh, no, I stay away from credit card. But you don't have any credit because you're not taking credit cards, right? And having credit cards doesn't mean that you just be racking up credit loans, because some of you too, you'll get credit card and just spend. Are you okay? No. Are you okay? Why will you take money that you can't pay back? What's wrong with you? Where's your mother? Where is your African mother? Where is she? I'll report you. You're taking money, you know you don't have that money, and then you'll just be spending, coming to the clubs, tech boys, spray money that you don't have. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Knock it off. If you don't have the money in your bank account right now, don't spend it. That's how you leverage credit cards. You swipe the card, you go to your bank, and you transfer, and you pay it off. But that way, you start to build credit. You start to build credit. You keep saying to the banks, hey, I borrowed money from you and I paid back. I borrowed and I paid back. I borrowed and I paid back. Do you know why that's wonderful? Let me tell you why that's wonderful. It's powerful because of this. Whenever anyone says, praise, shut up, what do you know? I say, I don't know much, but this is what I know. I know that with hard work, if you save $100,000 in America, okay, this is what a lot of Africans are doing. You save $100,000 in America, and then you now say, I'm going to go buy a house. And then you take that $100,000 and then you go try to buy a house cash. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad. I didn't say that. Okay, I never said anything. I did not say it was bad, but this is what I'm saying. You're living like you're still in Africa. The benefits, remember earlier I told you guys, I said sometimes in America, it is better for you to leverage the credit system than it is for you to leverage cash. Why am I saying that? This is an example. With that $100,000, if you go through an FHA program, right, which is a first-time home buyers program, the down payment on an average house, let's say a 200K house, the down payment sometimes is as low as 10K, okay? Is as low as 10K. They will allow you to buy up to a fourplex. So you, African, listen, you're saving money and then you're saying to yourself, I don't believe in this credit nonsense. I don't believe in this credit nonsense. I don't believe in this credit nonsense. You're living like you're in the village and you're not understanding how America works, and you don't realize that the reason why you leverage the credit system is because with that $100,000, you now, instead of going to go buy one house, if you understand how it works, you buy 4 with the same money. You buy 4. You live in 1, you get tenants to live in 3, and then you live for free. And then when you come to the parties and you lift up your shoulders, it's not because you are pretending to have money, it's because you actually have money. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're spending too much time pretending to have money and you're not actually spending enough time getting money. Okay? That's why you would leverage a credit system, because what credit does is credit allows you to take advantage of and multiply the value of your money. Do you understand? You need to learn how to budget. So you get a piece of paper, okay, or a notebook. You write your budget, the money that hits your account, you put it there, and then you now say, my rent is this, my bills are this, my this is this. And then when all of that is done, this is how much I have left over. And of whatever you have left over, you must save as a minimum of 10%. Did you hear what I said? You must save a minimum of 10%. Some of you, you'll give 10% to God, you'll give to bills, you'll give to this and give this, and then you have no savings. You have no savings. Make sure that whatever is left over, 10% of your budget goes to savings. Why? Because you need to invest in your future. You need to invest in your progress. People are coming for me, but I'll say it again. This is why I said, don't send all of your money back home. Don't send everything. Make sure you have a budget, that you have enough that is being set aside for things like buying real estate, things like investing in stocks, things like investing in whatever comes up, whatever investment comes up, right? That will give you reoccurring earnings. Why? Because a day will come where you can't work anymore. Do you know how selfish it is for you today? You're working hard. You take all your money, send it back home to all your family members. They will eat the money and they will still be hungry. Don't be short-sighted. You have to think of the long game. Don't be short-sighted. You have to plan for the future. Please, I'm not saying this thing because I hate you. I'm saying it because I'm really trying to help you. We've been here a long time. We've seen a lot of things, met a lot of people, been a lot of places. Okay? We've seen things. I'm just saying, when you get to 55, make sure you have something that is proof of your time here in America. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. So you mean you finished this video? It means you love it here. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to find us on all platforms at I Am Praise E. See you on the internet.